Hey everyone, this is Lala Reddy from Abstract Music Lab, and today I'm back here in the sound design channel with another tutorial for DIVA. Today we're creating the ARP called Candelifera from the Melodic House Academy, and it sounds like this. This is how it sounds like. And you can also see in the MIDI over here that we have a little bit of velocity change over there, and that will be a little bit important in the process of creating this preset. But now let's listen to this in context. Or in a drop. Really cool sound, but now let's get started with DIVA. So we're gonna initialize DIVA and we're gonna solo it, and we're gonna take this shaper box out of it as well. So here in DIVA, we're gonna start by choosing an economic dual VCO. And this is going to be a saw, and this is going to also be a saw. But this one is going to be at 4. And this one at 8. But this one is going to be slightly quieter. Now, in addition to that, we're also going to choose a pre-high pass filter, and we're going to make it a little bit higher. Essentially just cutting a little bit of the low end frequencies. But now let's go into bite, the cutoff over here. The cutoff is going to go all the way down to 30. We barely listen to the sound now. But we're going to modulate this with envelope number 2. And start this, we're going to use an analog envelope 2. But we're also going to use this envelope 2 over here at 48. But the envelope 2 is not going to be like this. We're going to choose the sustain all the way down. The attack is going to go a little bit up. The decay a little bit down. And the release a bit up. So you can see that the release creates a little bit of a tail in the sound. The attack creates a little bit of like a wonk wonk kind of effect. And we're also choosing the velocity, as I mentioned before. We're going to put it almost all the way up. So notes with higher velocity are going to have more intensity in the cutoff. And also we're going to choose a keyboard tracking over here. So notes with a higher pitch on the keyboard are going to have a higher cutoff as well. While we're here, let's go to envelope 1. We're going to choose an analog envelope 1, and the sustain is going to go also all the way down. The decay is going to be a little bit smaller. But what is going to really make this sound is the release a little bit up. And you can see that the note starts getting on top of the other, the tail of them. So for this, we're going to choose a mono over here. So no note get on top of the other. And also velocity a little bit up as well. Now back to the cutoff filter. Over here, we're going to choose the keyboard tracking a lot up. Same effect as what we did over here. And we're also going to choose the peak to something like this. The peak essentially is the resonance of the sound, so more peak makes it a little bit more resonant. And also for the FM, we're also going to make it a little bit more crunchy by putting the FM. You can see the before and after. Now, essentially that's it with the VCOs, high pass filters, and cutoffs. Now we're going to go into the tuning, amplifier, and everything. First of all, we're going to start with the vibrato. The vibrato is going to be somewhere like this, but we can't listen to anything because this depth mod is all the way up. So we have to take it down to unattach it to the mod wheel. Now this is a bit more freely. We're going to choose a sine, random, 1 second. We're going to intensify this delay a little bit up as well. The rate is also going to go a little bit up. This is going to make the sync a little bit faster, and we barely listen to it, but that's essentially because the vibrato is not so intense. If we put it a little bit higher, you can listen to it a little bit more. Now that's essentially it with the tuning and the LFO1. We're going to go into the amplifier panning. First thing, we're going to put this panning all the way down, and we're going to put it to random. So essentially you're going to listen to the sound go left and right. Completely random. Now we're also going to choose the LFO1 over here, And we're putting this volume mod all the way to something like this. So we also have a change in the loudness of the notes, and we also have a change in the panning of the notes. Now, in addition to that, we have to activate the ARP over here. We're going to put this 1/16 ARP. And the voices, we're going to put it to 6. Now, back in the trimmers, we're going to have to adjust the voice drift a little bit up. And we're going to change the tuning of them just slightly. And this can be done completely to your taste. You can see that it slightly creates some detuning in the sound. And that's what we wanted with this tuning over here. Now let's go to the effects. And in the effects, we're going to again choose a delay. Oops, delay. And we're going to choose a plate reverb, but we're going to only activate the plate afterwards. So the delay, we're going to have it 100% dry, 0% center volume, and the side is going to be... But we don't want the delay to be so low-endy as well. So we're going to include a high pass over here. And we want the delay of the center to be completely different from the delay of the right and the left. So the left is going to go something like this. And the right, something like this. The wow is going to remain as it is, and the feedback is going to intensify a little bit more. The last thing that we have to do is we're going to activate this plate reverb, and we're going to put the dry a little bit down. But we're also going to put the wet a lot down as well. Diffusion a little bit down, and the dampening is going to go down to 48, something like this. Essentially, the lower the damp, the faster the high-end frequencies damp in the reverb. So in addition to this dampening, we also have to put the decay a little bit up. This is going to make the reverb a lot lengthier, and also the size a bit up as well. Now activate the shaper box. And let's listen in context. And that's it. I hope you liked this preset, and if you liked it, hit the like button. If you loved it, subscribe to the channel over here in the description below. If you like the preset and the MIDI, you can get it over here in the description below in the Production Music Live Melodic House Academy. And I hope you like this tutorial. I hope to see you soon in the next sound design channel video. And this is Leo already signing off. Cheers.
Hi, this video is sponsored by us. If you like these tutorials and want to support the channel, please check out our website packed with online courses and professional sample packs. Also check our ready-to-use and club-tested Serum presets. You can browse by the genre and style you're looking for, or get the incredible deal with the full Serum preset bundle. Thank you for listening, and now let's get back to your tutorial.